What's up, everybody? Here, let me get my lighting all good. How you guys doing? Never thought I would care so much about my lighting, but it's okay. Let's wait for people to get in. There's this person that I know that does every time she goes live in her Facebook group, she sings a song to make sure, just to kind of see to kind of get people going, and it gets people like, is this girl singing? I'm not going to sing, but maybe someday. I don't know. Guys, today's going to be a fun one. I'm excited. We're going to discuss compounding growth. Compounding growth. I mean, it's not like a new concept necessarily, but it's something that I really think deserves more time. And I think that everyone who's in this group can benefit from it. Literally anyone who owns a business can benefit from like thinking through their business in this way, but especially roofing contractors. And I have a whole presentation on some things to create compounding growth within your business. So real cool. So everyone, first of all, I just want to say thanks. I'm excited, kind of pushing on this group a little bit more, making sure to get a lot of new people joining, trying to be more consistent. And it's been really fun. I've been having a lot of good conversations, booking a lot of calls, where I'm excited as I'm kind of pushing a little harder on our new program, where we kind of work with you to implement all this. I want to make sure that no one thinks I'm holding stuff. I don't want a veil. I want to sell the implementation and assistance there, but I want to give it all to you. So that's what we're going to do. So let's get started. Compounding growth. One of the first things I want to do is show you this image, because I think it's a really good illustration of what we're trying to do. And it's an example of what compounding growth can look like. It's nothing crazy, but if you look, and it's a little blurry, I know, but if you look, it says one appointment turns into a job. This is a 25% closing rate on this side. It's fine. But all you're doing in this before is getting yourself set up to where, okay, I need to generate an appointment and then I'm going to try to close a job, and generate an appointment and I'm going to try to close a job. And maybe you're getting some referrals and all of that. So like, I don't want to take that away from you, but this is how most people operate. And this is how most people think about their marketing. This is how most people think about whatever route they're going to get business. And I want to show you what it can look like, because it really is a massive difference. And I know this is just a picture, but I'm going to talk you through it. So imagine this: you're running ads, or you have some people coming in from different channels, maybe some referrals, some this, but you get one appointment, you close a deal. You get another appointment, they say, I'm not sure we're ready. Another appointment, oh, we got 3 bids, I think we're going with someone else. Another appointment, just didn't hear back from them. So now let's look at this, because you're not necessarily closing that many more people in this, though you are closing more. But let's look at this. Okay, you get one appointment. And then by doing a few specific things, you're getting another appointment from that appointment. It's possible. We'll go through it. Okay, now you close a job. And then from this appointment, or from this job, wherever, you get another appointment. And then you close a job. And then another appointment comes out of that. And then another appointment and another appointment, because this person's really good at giving you referrals. And then you close this person. Then you get an appointment here and you close this person. So on. You see the power of this. And I know it's just an image for now, but we're going to go in training on like how to actually create this within your business. Compounding interest is interest on previous interest. Einstein, one of my favorite people ever to live on this earth, said compounding interest is the 8th wonder of the world. Those who understand it benefit from it, and those who don't are a slave to it. Powerful statement. One of the smartest guys ever says compounding interest is one of the 8 wonders of the world. And you can put that within your business. Interest on previous interest. We're talking results on previous results, just like I illustrated here. So Gonna move over to the slide. And I made this in PowerPoint a while ago for like a video that I did. So it kind of shows up weird. So just bear with me. But who's this for? So there's going to be a lot of people in this group, but really, if you're at least a year old, you're probably going to be benefiting from this more. It doesn't mean that you're not going to. This is great material to watch if you're just getting started, but when you're just getting started, you really are just figuring things out, no matter what no matter what guidance people give you, and that's okay. If you're in 1 to 5 million a year, we've successfully worked with people on outside of this range on either side. It's not something I'm nervous about. It's not something that like says, okay, we're not going to get a call or anything like that. But what we found is people from 1 to 5 million, they have the lead flow, they have the opportunity enough to get this stuff going. One person working for you, because doing it all on yourself is good. And also, I don't want to grow any people's business who suck. So if you are a good dude, awesome. If you're coachable and all that, I would love to help you, whether it's just through my free stuff or working one-on-one. If you're a bad person, go ahead and leave the group. So it's that easy. If you're a good person, go ahead and give me some love. So I've worked with a lot of people. I don't want to go too far, but background, we're going to skip through some of these, but been in the roofing industry since 2015, was a manager in training at SRS, promoted to territory manager, sold about 6 million a year in 3 different markets, Texas, Florida, and Colorado, which was uncommon, but just kind of how my client base moved around the country. 2019, I opened a marketing company, and at the same time, joined as a partner for my buddy's roofing company. About a year in, we grew it to a little bit over, like right around 1 million from just a few 100,000 when I got started. In 2020, my marketing company was growing too fast that I couldn't do it all. So I chose the marketing company because I don't like climbing on roofs as much as I thought I would. And 2023, I'm doing consulting for marketing agencies. I also was nominated by the Roofing Insights as a top roofing marketer of the year. I didn't win, but I was in the top 3. So little cool stuff. But I want to go through this, a tale of 2 roofing businesses. So I'm hoping that this training can take you from the red to the green. So if right now you feel like you have a revenue yo-yo, you're getting one great month followed by a not so great month and all of that, I want to help you get some predictability. If you feel like you're kind of making it up as you go, like maybe I should just hire this person. How am I closing? Like what am I doing to close deals? Like it's just my natural ability. It's how am I getting more jobs? Sometimes I'm doing a door knock. Sometimes I'm going to try Facebook ads. Sometimes I'm going to do home advisor, whatever. I want you to have a plan and commit to it, because I promise you that action alone, even if it has nothing to do with what I told you today, is going to make you more money than just jumping around. Who can get me leads? I want to take you to, do I have systems to generate leads for myself? You need to be self-sufficient. You need to be able to do all this stuff yourself. I don't want you to hire someone and then rely on them to grow your business. That is insane. But it's really common, unfortunately, in the roofing industry. So people hire a marketing company thinking that they're going to change their life, or they hire 1099 salespeople and say, hey, go hit the streets and knock doors. They don't really have a system. They just want that person to bring them work. And then what happens? The salesperson thinks, I could probably do this myself. I'm going and finding the work. I'm closing the jobs. I'm managing the project. Why? What? And of course, there's more nuance to it, but that's why it's so hard to retain people. So we want a system to be the reason you're growing, not people or vendors or whatever. I want you to go from why is this not working? So having all these questions about why you're not growing or what could be fixed and all of that, to what can be done to improve the process. So I want you to have a process that you know works, that we just work towards making some tweaks on. And finally, I want to take you from the bottleneck of your own business, because I don't We all have personal problems. We're all in entrepreneur land. It's a difficult world, but it's fun. We all chose it. But at the end of the day, we are the bottleneck. Our mood that day, our willingness to work hard, our whether we're on vacation or not, whether maybe we have to go to a doctor's appointment with the family and all that. My wife has had some medical issues, so I've had to go to so many doctor's appointments, and it just at certain points has stopped the movement of my business in some cases. And I'm changed that luckily, but I want to help you change that because it's not good. So I want your business to grow through systems that other people can do for you and it not to rely on you as the owner. I don't want it to rely on salespeople and I don't want it to rely on you. I want you to own something that is able to produce results and create something that's able to produce results. All right. There we go. Testimonials. Boom. I like rating relationships. There's my boy, Cody. Cody, if you're here, drop some love. I know you commented earlier. So guys, my mission is simple. I really do love this industry. It pulls you in. I've wanted to leave it a couple times thinking, man, roofing contractors are just a lot. But at the end of the day, I think that you guys have so much ability to grow. And there's so much that can be done to create massive impacts for you, for the people you hire, the salespeople that never really had made much money that go to making $10K a month, to you, the owner who maybe had a chip on your shoulder, started a roofing business, and now are getting $1 million. Like, that's crazy. So what I want to do is help low to mid 7-figure roofing businesses install internal systems around their sales and marketing, because I want you to make sure you're growing through internally driven efforts. So that's what we're going to do. 4 growth engines. We're going to talk about them today. So this is how you're going to create compounding growth. Remember, compounding growth. We want one lead to turn into a few leads. We want one job to turn into a few referral appointments. We want a few referral appointments to turn into a couple jobs. We want a couple jobs to turn into more appointments, etc. So this is how you grow. This is how things snowball in a massive way. It's really freaking crazy, but it's just a matter of sticking to the plan. There's a quote from someone named Robert Collier where it's success, the sum of small efforts repeated day in and day out. I want you to do the small efforts day in and day out so that your business is growing and scaling. And it's not this hockey stick growth that barely exists. It's consistent growth, and it's growth that actually builds your bank account. It's growth that actually helps you feel stable. It's growth that actually gives you room and time to hire people and know what they're supposed to be doing instead of just trying to plug holes all the time. Give me a like, give me a heart or something if you want that in your business. I'm not going to like message you and say, okay, you said you want it. I just want you to know, like, this is real. Like, you can do that. So neighborhood blitzes, rapid canvassing, some text message hacks for referrals and reviews, and smart social media. So these are the things that we want to do and help you implement within your business. There's more, but these are some things that if you do them, and if you do them consistently, it's going to be pretty freaking amazing. So the goal is to create a flywheel, right? I already showed you like the snowball effect. This is a different type of illustration. If you're a HubSpot person, or if you've ever seen HubSpot, they talk about the flywheel. But you basically want a growing pipeline. You want your pipeline and your interactions with your customers to create more. So you see strangers, prospect, customers, promoters. That's what we want to do. Everyone says they're a referral-based business. That's fantastic. If someone's saying, yeah, like most of my business comes from word of mouth, or like we do really well, we don't even have to market, that's great. But what if you could get more referrals? Like, those are the best type of leads. So let's try to really be intentional about creating them. What if a Google ad could get you the opportunity to create a string of events that get you 2, 3, 4 more of referrals? And I'm not talking about Google ads here, but I'm saying there's things that you can and should do to make sure that this stuff really crushes it. So 4 growth engines, that's up top. I told you it kind of showing up at. But Neighborhood blitzes. This is my man Cody once again. You're getting a lot of love in this video, but we want to utilize Dope 360, which is dope marketing. You probably have heard it if you have Facebook, because David Carroll runs a ton of ads and is all over the place. But Dope 360, amazing company. They automate direct mail for you, and they have no minimums. They'll pull the data and all of that. So it's pretty cool. So we want to do direct mail at 3 different steps. Inspection scheduled, a postcard that says, okay, we're in your neighborhood. So someone calls in, you get an inspection, you move them to a pipeline, that shoots, we're in your neighborhood. Job closed, excuse our mess. Basically letting them know, hey, I'm coming to the area. We're about to replace your roof or neighbor's roof. We want to do something here. And then job complete. Hey, we just replaced your neighbor's roof. So those are the 3 situations that we want to create these little touch points. And we'll do this to the 25 to 50 nearest neighbors. This is, once again, compounding. We're doing the little things. We're trying to make sure that we're really looking at each appointment as an insertion point into a new area, and then for you to slowly begin working and taking over that area. So inspection schedule, job closed, job complete, 25 to 50 postcards. What I want you to do, if you're watching and paying attention, is just kind of count how many touch points the neighbors are getting as we're going through this. Because it's really going to be eye-opening, because this is not a world where you can just hit them once and then they're interested. Everyone's too busy. How many of you can remember exactly what was on the last billboard that you saw? Like, not many. So we got to hit them a few times. Next thing we want to do is what we call rapid canvassing. Rapid canvassing is canvassing, but we just want to do it in a very intentional way. We want to do it. I'm not asking you to go knock a whole neighborhood, though. If you're doing that, more power to you. What I am trying to get you to do, though, is to make sure, show up 15 minutes before an appointment, and then put out door hangers around the 10, 15 nearest neighbors. Not that hard. It's not a big thing, but once again, we're creating little things, results on previous results. Do that, have the inspection, and then at the end of the inspection, go out and just see who grabbed the door hanger already, and go talk to those people. Knock on those doors. Hey, I saw you already took the door hanger off, so I just figured I'd introduce myself. We just talked to Susie over there. We're going to go ahead and file an insurance claim that we definitely saw some damage. Like, we inspected her roof for free. Do you have any interest in us checking yours out while we're here? Soft, super easy. You don't have to like go have some crazy sales pitch. So 15 minutes before the inspection, and then the other time we want to do it is during the job. Something where, pardon our mess, construction in progress. The morning of the job, we want to put these out on the whole block. And the project manager or the salesperson or whoever at your company could do this. Just go throughout the day, check, walk around, see who's outside, go talk to them, make some relationships, see who grabbed the door hanger off, knock on the door, say, hey, I just saw you grab that. I wanted to introduce myself. We're doing this roof. I know it's probably loud and kind of a lot. Just like, if any of our guys need to move their truck or anything, just let us know. Like, we got her roof covered by insurance. If you want us to check yours out while we're out, we can. But really, I just wanted to introduce myself and make sure that you knew to reach out to me if anything happened or if you had any problems. So you're just being nice. You're being neighborly. You're helping them. You're helping them make sure that if this becomes an issue, that you're fixing it. So you're just showing them the kind of person you are, the kind of company that y'all run. You're not trying to sell them. You're not making them feel uncomfortable at their own house. You're just introducing yourself, making sure they know you're around. And now remember this. They already probably got your first door hanger. They got your first 2 postcards. So postcard 1, we're in your neighborhood, and postcard 2, we're replacing your neighbor's roof. So at this point, you might not be a stranger anymore. At this point, you might not be a stranger anymore. So you got to keep going. You got to push this stuff. It's amazing. And you got to do it every time, because frankly, if you don't do it always, if you don't do it, if you do it one time, maybe it's going to work, maybe it's not. Because it's not this thing where, oh my gosh, the first day I do this, I'm going to go get 100 more jobs. But if you do it over and over and over again, every time, you're going to watch your pipeline significantly increase to a bigger pipeline than you've probably ever had. And I can say that very confidently. We saw Jamie down here. Thank you. He said this strategy works. 2 weeks ago, I did one townhouse. The following week, I did 2 more in that same neighborhood. Jamie's someone him and I have talked a few times. So like this stuff goes, this stuff works and all of that. So like it's very, very good, very helpful. So do something like this. These are some of my favorites. Very simple is the text messages. So what we want to do here is text message at a few different points. Remember, I'm not giving you this in order. This isn't like a perfect flow, but I'm introducing the 4 strategies all at once. Text message on the way to the appointment and say something like this: hey, we're on our way. If while we're in the area, one of your neighbors needs a roof inspection, just let me know. Super simple. Do you think, go ahead, if you're watching, I know there's only a couple people on it, do you think that they're going to be like, yeah, oh my gosh, thanks for asking, I'd love to give you a referral right away? The answer is no. The answer is no. So you're not going to be getting a bunch of people, but what we're doing is right at the very beginning, we're helping them realize, hey, I'm very interested in getting in front of new people. I'm very interested in getting in front of your neighbors and all of that. And that is very important. So you send them that text. They're going to say, all right, like, sure, thanks, see you soon. Then when you see them in person, you're going to say, hey, by the way, I sent you that text. Like, do any of your neighbors, like, are you friends with any of your neighbors? Like, would it make sense for me to do a free inspection for them as well? So remember, you're offering something free, so don't get weird about it. This is not you saying, hey, can you refer me to your neighbors to pay me money? No. You're saying, can you refer me to your neighbors to give them a free roof inspection while I'm already here with my ladder and all of that? So send them the text message. They're probably not really going to do much with it. Then once you get to the appointment, do the appointment, all that, go check, hey, it definitely found some damage. I sent you that text. Did any of your neighbors reply, or did you message any of them? It would be really good if you could just reach out. Like, while I'm in the area, like, I can see if anyone else has damage too. I promise you, just like I didn't to you, I'm not going to hard sell you or anything. I just want to see if there's anyone else we can help and if it makes sense. Most people are not going to say like, no. Most people, frankly, are going to be uncomfortable a little bit and just like, okay, fine. Like, we'll see if Susie's home. And that's a good thing. That doesn't mean that you're doing anything wrong. You're just kind of getting them aware of the situation, kind of aware of what might be happening. So that's a good thing. So go ahead and do that. Second time for a text message. This one's good. Night before the job. You should already be warning them of what's coming. So a re-roof is a pain in the butt for a homeowner. They're going to have material in their driveway. They're going to have a dumpster in there. It's messy, whether you have a catch-all and all that. Like, it's difficult to keep the job sites clean. And it's just loud, and it's not really fun to be inside while your roof is getting nailed. Things shake on the inside, like dust that they didn't even know happens. Drywall sometimes can crack on the ceilings. Like, we all have seen all the craziness. So you want to make sure to warn them of some of these things that could be happening. And you need to kind of have that dialogue with them, not scaring them, but just saying, hey, like, as you can imagine, we are taking off thousands of pounds of things on your roof and then replacing it with thousands of more pounds. and we're doing it with compressor nail guns or with hammers. We're walking around. There's going to be 6 grown men, or grown men, some women. Don't want to judge. I've seen some great crews with women on it, but there's going to be 6 grown adults walking around, stomping around, trying to do this. So like, it's going to be loud. Same general vibe that you're giving them. Say, hey, Jake, excited to get the job started tomorrow morning. Like we talked about, it's kind of a big thing, a big process. Like there's going to be, the crew's going to arrive in a few different vehicles. The delivery driver's going to be there and all of that. Before tomorrow, like, can you just go ahead and send your neighbors my number? Because I don't want them bothering you if they're having any issues. I just want them to be able to reach out directly to me. So if you could do that, that would just be great. So little thing, but if you can do this once again every time, and then what do? The first thing in the morning when they're drinking their coffee, like, okay, this is it. Then you say, hey, did you text your neighbors? I'm putting some door hangers out, just saying, excuse the mess. I'm stapling my business card to it. But I just want to make sure that they're not bothering you. Like, as you can see, like there's a lot going on. It's kind of a crazy situation, these job sites. So get them to do it. This one's important, and they'll do it, because what are you doing? Are you asking for a referral? No. You're asking them to be a good neighbor. You're encouraging them to be a good neighbor. You're saying, hey, this is a pain in the butt. Your neighbors didn't ask us to replace their roof. They didn't sign up for this. So at the very least, give them the most immediate access to a solution to any problems that potentially could present themselves. If one of my guys are parked wrong, if they get a nail in their tire, if any of that stuff happens, they should reach out to me and I'll help them right away. So that's the kind of thing. And you're really just encouraging them to be a good neighbor. But what does it do? Now, all these neighbors that they text have your phone number. Very important, big. Once again, compounding. This is like the 6th or 7th touch point too. Text 3, this one's simple. You should be asking for a review every time. That should be part of your process. And we also should have a referral program that we're pushing. I'll have another video that's like goes in depth over what I believe is the best referral program. But this is kind of try to get a review every single time. Why? 1, because people judge you off Google reviews. 2, because you can promote your Google reviews. 3, because it allows you to know what people are actually liking, which is going to allow you to find new points to bring up in any marketing that you're doing. Very powerful. Google reviews are kind of your gateway into your customer's mind once they've worked with you, and it can allow you to pull out the best things about what you did with them and put that out there for more to see. So use the data that you're getting within your business. Then here's the other one. 30 to 45 days after the job, check in. How you doing? Everything good? It was about a month ago that we replaced your roof. I just wanted to check and make sure you're good. And then once you get a conversation going with them, talk about your referral program. Whatever it is. Once again, I have opinions on what it should be, but it can be simple if you want it to be. But you need to make sure that people know, hey, it's important to me that, like, one of the best ways you can help me is by helping me promote my business, even in the tiniest way. It can be one-on-one. You can post about us on Facebook. Like, you can tag me in a group that people are asking for a roof, or like whatever it is. Like, please just think of me. Like, that really would mean a lot to me. And you can be sincere and all of that about that. So very good and very important. Like, make sure that you're not ignoring people once they've closed, the job's closed out. Like, you want to keep in touch. You want to remind them that you care and that you're here to help. Social media. So Facebook ads, we all have opinions on them. I don't think Facebook ads as a standalone strategy are that great. I do think that they work, but they're not fun. They're frustrating. You're going to get like 10% of leads that come from Facebook ads are going to turn into good jobs if you do them the wrong way. If you do them the right way, then they're just very good brand awareness. And that's kind of what we're going through here, is like just creating additional touch points. This is meant to help your in-person conversations. This is meant to help people who have your phone number want to call you. And maybe they'll choose Facebook, maybe they'll choose Google, maybe they'll choose the phone number they have, maybe they'll choose flagging you down if they see you in the neighborhood. But Facebook ads are meant to kind of just be an additional touch point to hit the same people so that they're seeing you on whatever platforms might get their attention, because everyone's going to be a little unique. So I would have Facebook ads, a 1 mile radius around previous jobs, just a low budget. You don't have to do anything crazy. And really your last like 30 to 60 day jobs, depending on how busy you are. Just input the address into the audience, choose a 1 mile radius around that address, and then go to your next job. Input the address, choose a 1 mile radius around that address. Before and afters, very, very big, very important. Boost them, boost the crap out of them for a week. Make sure that you're getting engagement and people are seeing it, and then just generally document your day. So this is kind of an example of what your 1 mile radius ads could look like. If you want to do zip codes, like some Roofers Elite's an example of a company that there's a lot of space in between the houses. It's not the biggest city or anything like that they do a lot of their business in, though there's some other areas that they're a lot more busy in. But it makes sense for them specifically to maybe do zip codes, where in other neighborhoods, like in Houston, 1 mile radius is all good. So do something like this. You can make yours look a little sexier if you want. These are just kind of that, but this one says, if you're seeing this ad, it means we're replacing a roof within 1 to 2 miles of your home. Or, hey, we're in your area. If you see this ad, it means we completed a roof replacement. Just kind of have a few different things going and just see what you can do. Before and afters. Have a branded before and after thing. This one, I think, is fine, but you can do it whatever. Create a Canva account. It's super easy. Just have fun. Spend an hour while watching a movie with your laptop, and you'll be able to put something together that looks good. It's a really intuitive way to do it and all that. So add this before and after. And this one does something very important. We just finished Mr. last name, or it would be Mrs. last name, depending on the job or who you spoke with the most or all that, on Top Flight Lane in Wilmer. So that's a street name, and then that's a city name. You wouldn't say in Houston, Texas. You'd say on Garnett Street in Houston. So that's kind of what we're doing here. We're talking as if we've been there. Then thank you so much for trusting us with your project. If we can help you or a friend with their roofing project, send us a message and we'll get you taken care of. So make that post, boost it, $5 a day, a mile around the job. Why? Because we're trying to hit more touch points. And if they can see, oh, I know Wilmer Lane. Oh, that's my street name. Oh, yeah, this is the Jones's roof, whatever. Like, that's what we want to do, kind of create that awareness. So, overview of the 4 growth engines. Remember, we want to have neighborhood blitzes. So that's the direct mail around the jobs. We want to follow that with the rapid canvassing, the canvassing before the inspections and the canvassing during the jobs. The text messages, we want to send a text message saying we're on your way. Is there anyone that we can check out? The night before the job, we want to say, hey, please give your neighbors my number so that they can reach out to me instead of you if they have any problems. We want to ask for a review at the end of the job. We want to message them after about 30 or 45 days and just check in, remind them of your referral program, see how you're doing. Social media, before and afters are really the most important. But what we want to do is, in order to maintain some awareness in the area and kind of plant the flag there, we want to just have some ads running to the areas that you've worked recently so that you're just continuing to get that awareness for people who might not have been ready to make a decision in that time span where you were getting all that going. And yeah, that's the 4 growth engines, guys. What now? Book a call. I really would love to talk with you. I am confident that we can help a lot of people. I'm confident that we can help you if you're interested, if that's something that you think that you would want to get implemented in your business, but you're just not sure where to start. We have a program that is meant to help you do this and help you implement this step by step and make sure that you have as much of it automated as you can. Make sure that you have as much of it delegated and systematized as you can, and really just hold you accountable to make sure it gets done and to help you track this stuff so that you can see what it looks like. Guys, once again, going back before, don't get stuck here. Don't let each appointment operate in a silo. You're never going to be able to scale your marketing if this is how you do it. You're going to have a lot of trouble growing your business effectively and having that predictability if this is how you do it. You have to install specific things at all the main points, the appointment, maybe the adjuster meeting too, the day of the job, after the job. You need to always be making sure that you're trying to advertise and get more work around the areas that you're already doing inspections, because you know at least someone needs a roof, at least someone's interested. You need to really work hard and have an intentional process to get as many referrals as you possibly can from the people that you're working with. And you need to make sure to do this on a normal basis, because guys, we got to be adults here. This is not just okay, we're going to just grow right now. We're going to see what happens. Hopefully I can hire someone to run my ads and it works. Or hopefully a storm comes through and people just all of a sudden start calling me over and over again. Or hopefully I hire that salesperson that worked for this other company for a long time and he brings all of his book of business and his referrals and all of that. Like, that's not a way to run a business. Your business needs to rely on processes and systems that you work and that you create so that you don't have to have all the pressure on you, so that you don't have to put all the pressure on someone else, so that the system and the process is what grows your business. That's power. That is power. So guys, I appreciate you. Let me know what you think. I really do appreciate any feedback I get on these videos, and excited to see you go crush it. Remember, book a call. I just put the link in the comment. It's right here. Book a call. See what we can do. I'm not a high pressure guy, but if you should work with me, I'm going to make sure you know it, because I want to make sure that you're able to grow your business. I've been in a place where my business wasn't where I wanted it to be, and it's no freaking fun. And I'm confident I can help a lot of people get to a place where their business is a source of confidence, inspiration, predictability, consistency. And that's what I want to do. That's why I'm here. That's what we're doing. So guys, I appreciate you. Book a call if you want to change your business. We'll talk soon. Peace.